Hi there. Today I'm going to show you my latest flipbook, and I'm also going to share with you a few little tips and tricks that I've used to create this flipbook. So let's have a look at the flipbook first. So my first step then was to come up with the idea, which is where I start with just a regular face on the page, and then I end up with a man that's flipped his head right back like that. So that was my first thought. That's what I was going to do. And so what I did was I had that thought, and then I got a blank bit of paper, and just with my pencil I sort of did a few sort of sketches and came up with sort of the idea of what might be happening. First of all, I sort of thought maybe I'd have a fishing line going into his mouth, but then I thought I might just have a few little raindrops coming down, and he flips his head back to drink in the raindrops. So I sort of came up with that idea as my first step. So what I did then was I decided to reverse that picture, so the man's facing that way. And the idea of the man facing that way is because when I tilt his head right back like that, then there's plenty of room for his head to tilt right back without running out of paper. And also I've used that first sheet then as my template. And so if you look through the pages, then for the first 20 or 30 pages, the face doesn't change at all. There's drops coming from the sky, and his eyes change a little bit. His eyes point upwards, but basically the whole shape doesn't change. So what I've done is use that as a template, and then for each of those pages that I've created, I've used that as the template. So I've traced around that one using my light board, and for each new page that I created, I put that on top of that template sheet and traced around it for the first 20 or 30 pages, and I've used that as the template for the first 20 or 30 pages until the mouth starts to open. And all those pages then, the head shape is exactly the same, so there's no variation. And then after those 20 or 30 pages, when the mouth starts to open and the head flips right back, I also used this original drawing on that first sheet as my template. So what I did then, in this case, was I lined up the top sheet over the top, and then I traced over the bottom part of the face, the mouth, the chin, and down into the sort of the shoulders there, around on the t-shirt and the shoulder. And then what I did there was I just made a little mark for where the mouth should be, and then all I did was I just moved the face around like that, so that the top lip then was lining up to that mark that I've put there. And then I just carefully drew around like that, and then drew round the top of the face like that, and then round there, and sort of lined up the neck there, did the eyebrows and the eye, and there the ear, and then coloured in the hair like that. Yep, coloured in the hair like that, and got two lines there now. Coloured in the hair like that, and you can see there that the mouth is starts to slightly open, and then you just still keep using that for the next one. And then you do the same thing where you trace down the bottom, and then the next time you have the top sheet just that little bit further over, so the mouth sort of slowly opens, and then the whole head comes around like that as we see it. So you can see there just sort of slowly opens a little bit at a time, and you're still tracing around that template of the head until you get right around to almost, what's that, 180 degrees that the head has, or the mouth has flipped open. And then the last thing I did then was add in all the raindrops, all the drops of water. because I wasn't sure whether I was going to have to add in any extra sheets along the way. So I thought I'll just wait to the end and add in all those raindrops as the last step, and then you get then I knew that I had all the sheets drawn. And then I kept the continuity then of the raindrops falling from the sky, dropping onto the man's head, and then finally falling into the man's mouth. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.